We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Francisco Giants and the Isotopes. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Lefty Grove will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
So striding in, Johnny Damon, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He's hitting over .350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
Standing in now, Ben Zobrist. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over .250. 17 home runs, 57 runs batted in. 0-1, here's the pitch. Zobrist playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Smith is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 17, Keith Hernandez.
And that brings up the former MVP, Keith Hernandez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff or he's in for a long day.
The 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Jack Flaherty will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
So stepping in, Luis Aparicio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes.
1-0.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
The catcher, Santiago.
Into the box, Benito Santiago. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Throw over to the bag. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Aparicio aboard here at first with nobody out. Once more a throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag. So they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Hit out towards second. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, Devo. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Striding into the box, Andrew Jones. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he fouls this one off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Joe Morgan comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Runners on first with one down. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. He's running. Hit hard down the line. And there are 2 away now. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Joe Torre is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
0-2. Here it is.
Yep, that ball went out.
This one's flared toward left center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, Dero, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
To the plate now, George Brett. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Damon will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Indiana is out in front 2-0. Into the box now, Luis Robert. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. And he takes ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs and 63 runs batted in. And that catches the outside edge. 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a liner. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
Well, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. And it's fouled away. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Two out with the man at first. Got him. Giants leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. So digging in now, Dwight Evans. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
4-1. For the current campaign, Evans has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. A ball and a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Evans has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr., as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted an inside with good hard stuff.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate now, Lefty Grove, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
So coming to the plate, Louis Aparicio, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's out.
Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Stepping in now, Jack Flaherty. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
So striding forward now, Ben Zobrist. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1.
2 out here and a runner at second. Forkball taken for a strike, and that evens things at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. just hung in there on that one. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. One left for San Francisco. They're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Benito Santiago.
Santiago.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound. And check swing and not chase that one, puts himself right back in the count.
The 1-1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate, Andrew Jones fouled off. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So with one gone, let's take a brief glance at our upcoming schedule to see what's coming up here on the show. Stepping in, Joe Morgan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Joe Torre is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Yeah, when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Into the box, George Brett, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Brett is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Line drive to left. Robert is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now back, right fielder.
Ready now, Dwight Evans. A base hit in his first trip. I'm set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. Indiana is on top 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Keith Hernandez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, Luis Robert.
Next to bat for the Giants, Luis Robert 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Robert swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was a 5th-round pick during the 2020 draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Stepping up now, Nolan Arenado, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Pitch on the way. In there, strike 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
That's inside.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Isotopes are out in front here, 4-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Dwight Smith Jr.
Dwight Smith Jr.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Fouled away. The 1-1. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His first home run of the season as they extend the lead to 5-0.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Into the box now, Lefty Grove. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batter number 11.
Riding in once again, Louis Aparicio. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Struck him out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
To the plate now, Benito Santiago. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. The relay, and he's safe.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to 3rd. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Now batting, Andrew Jones. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Men on 3rd with 2 down. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Murphy is after it, and that ends the inning. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We played 4, and the lead is now 5-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Joey Gallo goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Now at the plate, Tom Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. On the year, DeJong brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Isotopes on top 5-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joe Morgan. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Joe Torre, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Digging in, George Brett. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Jordan Montgomery, a lefty standing 6'6", takes over the pitching duties here. Standing in now, Dwight Evans, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Digging in and looking for more, Dwight Smith Jr. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And the runner will score from second. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
In now, Lefty Grove, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 1-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Second and third, 2 away. On the ground to third. Gloved by Arenado. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 5 innings complete, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. There's a breaking ball fouled off to the left for strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
The 0-2 home. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Johnny Damon. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. Slider finds the zone for a strike. And he falls behind. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate, Ben Zobrist. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Into the box, Keith Hernandez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Giants leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Number 68 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
For San Francisco, number 68.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Louis Aparicio. He's set. Here it comes.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Damon comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The catcher, number 9.
Now in the box, Benito Santiago, and he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Jones, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, inside.
Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off. A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Hard hit ball to second. And this is going to be a base hit for Andrew. Throw into third. Oh, and he's not going to make it to third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough second out.
Clearly should have been content to just move up 90 feet on the hit to right, but they were thinking first to third all the way. The right fielder came up and delivered a seed to third to get his man. Not a real...
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. And that is off the wall in right field. Jones is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And Jones is in there safely to score the run.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
To the plate now, Joe Torre. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Right fielder coming on. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Maybe a rug burner, too, after that one as we get another look at it here. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. 7th inning ready to roll, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Luis Robert.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Forkball is swung on and missed that time, and they're back to even 1-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Hard ground ball to third, taken in by Brett. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Joey Gallo now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Misses. Ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Lifted the other way out to left center. Smith has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
So in now for San Francisco, Tom Murphy. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. So Paul DeYoung digs in next. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. So 1-1. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2.
At the ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And it's fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as this side is retired. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Isotopes are out on top 7-1. John Curtis enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
John Curtis.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, George Brett.
Third baseman, George Brett.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. The throw down to first, 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Now at the plate, Dwight Evans, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Damon is under this one. And he's got it for out number 2. At the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. His prior history versus this arm, batting .500, 4 for 8. Here's the first pitch to him. Curtis typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty B, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Johnny Damon. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ranger Suarez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh.
He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Ben Zobrist is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Swing and a liner. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping up to the plate, Keith Hernandez. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. In there at the knees, strike 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Smith is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Indiana is on top here, 7-1. So here now is the pitcher, number 55, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
3-0 to him now. Now the pitch. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
3-1.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
The batter, number 11.
Stepping in, Louis Aparicio. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Gallo is there, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding in, Benito Santiago. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Robert is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Now at the plate, Luis Robert 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Popped him up. Aparicio is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. In now, Nolan Arenado. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Joey Gallo.
Ready for another shot now, Joey Gallo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, they've taken care of business so far in the first half of this 4-game set, winning both and making it look easy too. We'll see if they can continue this home dominance in the next 2.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Isotopes jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Lefty Grove earns his 12th victory in the ballgame, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Jack Flaherty struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 7 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.